My name is Sivanesan Selvan and today I would like to present about introduction each group members and a task. Our group is consists of 5 members and our leader is Muhammad Zul Khairi bin Zun Falli and his task is calculations and the position of the leader is senior engineer in the group and second is Lingesh Kumar Tangavelu and its task is introduction of the topic and theory and the position is the assistant engineer in the group and third is me Stevenson Sylvan and my task is introduction of group members and their conclusions and my position is quality engineer in the group and fourth is Muhammad Yusuf bin Yaqub and his task is coding and flowchart and his position is assistant engineer in the group and finally Shamla Anapan Kaliselvan and her task is group plan and explain any application that are related to the topic and her position is safety engineer in the group.
Selamat sejahtera, my name is Lingesh Kumar Analaki Tangkavelu, my matrix number CD190252. Today I would like to present about introduction. The word robot was derived from Czech word robota, which means a forced labor. Then later a well-known Russian science fiction writer Isaac Asimov coined the word robotics. After that, there are different developments are being successfully done till date in the field of robotics in the form of teleoperated manipulators, humanoid micro-robots, and more. The robot technology is advancing rapidly. Besides that, a robotic arm is basically an open-closed kinematic chain of rigid links interconnected by movable joints. The end of the arm is connected to the end effectors. The end effector is similar to the human hand with or without finger. Theory: Manufacturing Execution System (MES) can operate across various areas of the manufacturing operations such as resource scheduling, order execution, and analysis of production. MES include functions that are crucial to facilities such as data collection. An MES allows you to manually or automatically gather data, allowing for a session review and analysis of each process step. After that, management labor. Data tracking enables you to manage and exploit the greatest characteristics and features of your personnel and equipment in the most beneficial area. After that, product tracking. MES systems are crucially and for companies that must complete to tight material monitoring standards such as the food and beverage industry. Meanwhile, quality control. You can regulate the quality of the production process by collecting and analysis data in the real time. Performance analysis. The system performs analysis on the entire process and located areas in which producting is lacking. And lastly, maintenance management. Plan for unavoidable machine or tool to repair without disrupting output, allowing for a steady production flow. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zulkairi bin Muhammad Zulfadli. So I'm going to present about the example that we use for this project. So basically, this graph at the top is the graph that we use, which represent the linear function with parabolic planes, and this is the equation from the theta, and if we derive, if we differentiate it, we will get the velocity, uh, angular velocity, and if we derive it, differentiate it again, we will get the angular velocity, angular acceleration. Uh, so this, based on the graph, this is the constraint, and if we apply the constraint of this equation, we will get this equation. So from this equation of before the constraint and after the constraint, we applied the theta A is taken from the equation before the constraint, and the theta B is taken from the equation after the constraint. And after the after we get the value of theta A, and then the velocity of A, angular velocity of A, and also for B, we can find the theta F, and this can be calculated by using this formula. So as we know, the from the theory that the length of theta F to theta B is equivalent to theta A minus theta initial. So from there, we convert it to the equation. From the understanding, we convert it to the equation, and we rearrange it to make the theta F as the subject. Okay, and then the if we differentiate it, then we get the velocity, angular velocity will be 0. And this is the final equation of theta F, and this is the TB. So as for the coding part, this is the result that we get from the code from the simulation of the MATLAB.
Hello and salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Yusuf bin Akobs. We are from Group 3. So for now, I would like to present about our workflow for the mini project. The workflow title is about nail manufacturing. So let's proceed with the workflow. Okay, this is the workflow, or I can say here like the process for nail manufacturing. As we can see, they have 7 kind of steps for nail manufacturing process. The first one, we have receive orders, and then continue with weighing wire drawing, nail making, polishing, quality inspection, and the last one is packaging. So this is all the 7 steps for nail manufacturing, and actually this kind of step we have found from the internet, and it's quite interesting to know about this kind of manufacturing. Okay, for the receive order, actually the instruction for receiving order is the order information will be shown in the screen. So after we receive, after the order for the nail manufacturing have been received, it will shown in the screen. And yes, the duration of the step is 5 minutes. So during the 5 minutes, all the workers will know about this kind of order. And the next step is weighing wire. Actually, weighing, the instruction for weighing wire is weighing the carbon steel wires to use the appropriate number. So yes, the resource in actually 75 kilogram carbon steel wires. We continue with 75 kilogram, and the resource output is 75 kilogram carbon steel wire. So from the weighing, we need to know what is the input and output, and yes, obviously same here. And the equipment is weighing machine, and the duration for this step is 5 minutes, and no kind of checklist. Yes. And the next step is wire drawing. So the instruction is drawing the carbon steel wire into the shape of nail diameter. So the input is also 75 kilogram carbon steel wires, and yes, it's same with the output. And the equipment used here is wire drawing machine. And on this kind of step, the duration is 30 minutes, and it's quite long because the wire need to be drawing, like need to decrease the shape of the wires. So that's why it need lots of time here. Okay, for the process of nail making, so the instruction is making and forming nail. So the input here is 75 kilogram carbon steel wires, and the output from this process is 18,000 pieces of nail, and the equipment needs here is nail making machines. And yes, obviously the duration is quite long, which is 30 minutes. And yes, the next process is polishing. So after the nail have been made, we need to polish, which is washing and polish the nails and put into the box. So the input here is 18,000 piece of nail and one open box. And yes, for the output is one piece pack box. So the equipment need here is nail washing machine, and the duration needs is 15 minutes. So after all the nail have been made, we need to polish it and then put into the box. Okay, for the quality inspection, this is important because you need to check on the box and nails to know the condition of the products. So the resource in is one open box and one piece pack box. So the output here is one piece pack box. So there is no equipment here, and the duration is 5 minutes. So during this kind of process, the checklist need to know is the type, which is text. The second is name, which is box checks. The third one is check the condition of the box for dents or blemish expected, and the expected value is no dents. So that's it for the quality inspection. Okay, the final step is packaging. So the instruction here is after mixture is stretched, worker adds flavoring. So for the input is one piece pack box and one piece sticker label. The output here is one piece nail box product, and the equipment need here is labeling machine. So the duration for this kind of packaging or step is 10 minutes, and that's it for the nail manufacturing process for the workflow. So that's it for our group. Thank you.
My name is Shamla Kalaiselvan. My metric number is CD 190069. In this video presentation, I am going to present my part, that is application that are related to the robot arm. Typically, a robot arm is used to industrial application. Therefore, the application is the type of work that the robot is designed to do. First is product inspection. Robot-based reviews framework are an application whose opportunity is derived as vision framework become progressively strong and adaptable. More and client will consider review undertaking being coordinated into automated labeling. The mechanical rule naming application was created to address the issue for adaptability in marking different roles. Roles can have a various distance across direction or building. Pick and place printed circuit board. Pick and spot computerization speed up the most common ways of getting parts or things and putting them in a different areas. Last assembly. Mechanical gathering include a robot that build different items going from scope framework to minute things in a most effective activity. Packaging. Bleeding undertaking are the standard application for modern robots. The building application includes picking free parts and setting them in a precise style into a case. Last one is welding. Robot welding is a utilization of computerized programmable instrument which totally computerize a welding cycle by both playing out and weld and they taking care of the part. That's all from me. Thank you.
Conclusion: the nail manufacturing production step is successful at the first part receive the order, and the duration is the 5 minutes each only. After that, the process need to be continued to the next step: weighing wire drawing, nail making, polishing, quality inspection and packaging. This workflow is generated using the Arcstone website, and the 75 kg carbon steel was used for 18,000 pieces of nail in 1 hour with the wire drawing and nail making process. Reduction of the steps can make the process very fast, but the quality of nails will be affected, and reducing the steps will cut off the cost. Find the weak spots and show them up. The review the process described in the previous stage is carried out over into these steps. This might notice the recurring the problem. If you take a closer look how to create the efficiency, these problems might be slow down the progress or provide a better result less than the desirable. If able to recognize these obstacles and analyze right now, we'll able to begin the formulating strategies to overcome them. We recommend that using the Hearthstone website is helpful to generate the workflow, but steps needs to be cut off so that we can decrease the cost and increase the quality of the output of the product. Thank you.